But what Kanye's doing is more than fraud. It's more than fraudulent. It's dangerous. And the more people make excuses and say, well, I saw one person say, well, white, just saying this person said they were black, and say that we just can't be concerned just about black lives. We got to be concerned about white lives. All right, well, there you go. This is what we have to deal with in this world. And it's not funny. It's just not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. I'm not even giggling. You hear me giggling? It's not funny. This is dangerous. You got a fascist leader just elected in Italy. You've got one in Brazil. France almost tipped over the edge. So did Germany. Remember, they had their election. They almost tipped over the edge too. I mean, we can keep playing games with this, and next thing you know, you can reason your way into fascism very easily, and I don't want to be a part of it, to be honest with you. I already said, we got to look for all the places to be. Y'all can sit here and reason your ass all the way to you ain't got no rights. They're already in the Supreme Court. Shout out to Ketanji Brown, but she's going in there for a war. Okay, she's going in there to be a dissenter in chief right there. The liberal women are going to sit here and dissent on every darn thing that they're going to pass, which includes affirmative action. Yep, that doesn't affect anybody, right? Okay. Whether businesses can serve gay people, that definitely doesn't serve. I don't understand why. I don't get it why no one's more activated by this. I hope we're ready for, what is it? Is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Is early voting for some people in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Are you guys ready? Are you guys prepared? Are you guys, you guys looked at who the hell you're going to be running to the polls? Run. That's right. Run. Don't walk, run. Get there, get it done. You know what I'm saying? And get on with your damn life. But you gotta participate. We gotta save the democracy. If you don't want to save the democracy, then you wouldn't. Then if you're cool, listen. Some people are going to reason it. Some people are going to reason their way into this fascism. They're going to reason their way into it. Well, it's not going to really affect me. Oh, that's just going to affect the white people. Oh, well, I live in a liberal area. That'll never hit me. Okay, listen, I don't want to even live in a bubble like that. I don't want to live in a city that is surrounded by a whole bunch of fascism. You know what I mean? But if I gotta do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You guys need to wake up and get more activated. January 6th committees are the 13th? That's next Wednesday. Half of you don't even know what that is. January 6th, what day was that? Oh, just the day that we had an insurrection where you had a bunch of white supremacists go and take over the Capitol and killed a couple of people, including cops. The same cops they say are blue lives and all that other stuff. And white people, white lives matter. They didn't seem to matter then either. So, I don't know what you guys are going on and on about with, this Kanye with this, white lives matter stuff. But, you can have it. It's the antithesis of Black Lives Matter. It is literally telling you that your life doesn't matter. But you don't get it, I guess. You don't get to defund the police either, right? Or the end capitalism or the democratic socialism, right? You don't understand that either, right? You don't understand none of it, all right? You don't understand nothing. You're just walking around not understanding, and you're happy with it. You've reasoned yourself into this position, You've reasoned yourself into this won't affect me, this won't affect me, this won't affect me. This has nothing to do with me, this has nothing to do with me. All right, keep it up. You're going to reason yourself into something that you're going to be like, oh, why am I here? Why am I here? You're going to be one of these immigrants that they're shopping around. Exactly. You're not going to have any rights. You're not going to have any more rights than they do. Watch the flee happen. There's already been a flee. People have been fleeing this country since who was elected. And we keep going down this spiral of just allowing the fascism to grow. It's not like we got rid of who and then all of a sudden everything went back to roses and peaches. We're literally under attack. They're banning George M. Johnson books and Toni Morrison books. I don't understand. What more do you need? They're directly attacking gay black men. And so is Nicki Minaj, and you guys don't care about it. So is Kanye West. Y'all don't care about it. So is Herschel Walker. Y'all don't care about it. So is Kyrie Irving. Y'all don't care about it. And it just shows you how many people really do believe in Black lives. You know what I mean? Because if you do, then you understand it, and there's no need to have this discussion. It's a shame when white people get it before their own black people get it. But that just shows you, it's not a monolith. And we have these color boundaries that we all of a sudden we seem like, people don't understand. Like, yeah, we're all the same, but not under the system. Under the system of white supremacy and fascism, you are not the same. You are not the same. You are not the same. This is why you say Black Lives Matter. But I'm not going to sit and explain this to you over and over again. I'm not going to do it. So if you want Kanye, if you want Nicki Minaj's, if you want these people to consider Kyrie Irving's, and this dumb Caitlyn, I don't want to call her dumb, this particularly evil, maniacal, sinister people in your life to literally find ways to deconstruct your democracy to the point where you don't have a voice. You realize with democracy, we can have all different types of people. That's the only time you can be able to live your life peacefully in heaven. You want to live peacefully, you would definitely support a democratic socialism system. But you don't want to. You want to live when you're killing yourself and driving yourself crazy and stuff. I'm done. You guys can have it. Have Kanye, have his school, Donda. You got Jason Lee over here. All of a sudden now he found Jesus and said, this, I love Kanye, but I don't love this. Okay, well, boo-boo, you can't tell the difference now. There's no more difference. There's no more I love him, but I don't love the things that are coming out of his mouth, because he's doing more than having things come out of his mouth. He's participating in the system in order to break it down. And either you're there to defend that or you're there to enable it. There's only two ways around that. So you got to figure out where you want to be and then figure that out from there. We all have a choice to make. We all have a choice to make. And time to start thinking about your choices. Time to start thinking about what kind of system you want to live under. And it's that simple. It really is that simple. It's not very complicated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to make it overcomplicated. Go, it's so complicated. It's not complicated at all. Oh, I got bills to pay. I got work. I can't pay attention. It's not that serious. It doesn't take that long to sit down and say, this is fascism. I don't want it. This is white supremacy. I don't want it. When do I go to the polls so I can get rid of this? Okay, good. Just like you did when you wanted to get rid of the other one. All right. Well, let me just show up, And then when I go to work, I'm going to make sure I'm not sitting here, uplifting white supremacy by, White Lives Matter and wearing shirts and going to Donda schools and things. I'm done. Good night. Are we good? All right. I'm sorry. All right. There you go. Thank you, Lilo. Thank you, Mafia. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you holler at me at JustDo33 on Twitter, JustDo30 on IG, and on TikTok. And of course, you don't. Make sure you download the WERUradio app. That way you don't miss a thing. Make sure you check out DB Marshall in the morning. You're all going to need a mental check-in. That's all I know. And keep this up.